Hello, thank you for pressing play. Welcome to A Beer with Bear or any other beverage. This is episode 47, and our guest for this week, all the way from the UK, we have the Zipheads. And back from vacation, we have George, the producer.
Hey, what's up, Bear?
How you doing? So, how was Hawaii?
It was fantastic.
Were you the douchey tourist?
Oh, you know it. Flower shirt and everything.
Making demands, roasted pigs and pineapples. Wouldn't that be fun if he was lying the entire time? He spent the whole week at home in sweatpants, eating TV dinners. You can find us anywhere podcasts are heard: iTunes, Stitcher, Podcast Republic, we're on all of them, and SoundCloud.com. Please support the show by hitting subscribe, hitting the stars, and leave a review. Another way to support the show is tell your friends and repost on all your favorite social media. While you're on social media, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Beer with Bear Pod, and Twitter at Beer with Bear. All right, let's get started. So, the Zipheads: Ray on guitar, Tommy on bass, and Will on drums. This was recorded Labor Day weekend in Inglewood, California. This is one of 4 episodes I recorded during the Mondo Hollywood Weekender. I met up with these boys after a long night. We were tired, dehydrated, and they were very hungover. We talked about their trip in Vegas, 90s TV shows, and taking advantage of the handicap, and much, much more. Theme music by Chris Halking, graphic design by Jeremy Fletcher, mixing and post-production by Ryan Miles. Thank you very much and enjoy. Alright, so I'm with the Zipheads. We're currently looking for a bar to interview at because I don't understand. So the place we're staying at, they don't allow outside guests?
Yeah, no, that's a shame. We could have got a free glass of champagne
and
for you.
The bar was opening in like 2 minutes as well, so...
It sounds classy, but it was just a motel.
What was it called? Backpackers Paradise? Is that really what it's
Backpackers Paradise.
Yeah. Paradise.
Fudge Packers.
Just Paradise.
Yeah, you said it was
It was not called that.
a hostel. I never stayed at a hostel, so I don't know the rules at those places. Is it like community bunking or something? Like 5 people in one room?
It was. We accidentally booked a bunking room, but like we got stuff with us and we don't want to, we're going out, so we changed to a private room so, our stuff would be safe. I found a bar that's 2 minutes away.
Also, we were told we were too old to take that room as well.
Oh yeah, it was full of...
It's like
It was the under 30s girls' dorm.
Wait, really? Was it under 30s you
Yeah,
said?
it was under 30s.
Yes.
Will could have stayed.
I could have stayed in the girls' dorm, but
Okay,
You're
so
a girl.
right.
yeah, because I'm a little girl.
So you guys were saying where you're from, that it has the highest pub or bar rate?
Oh yeah.
That's
Somewhere,
right.
He
We're from,
definitely used to have the most pubs anywhere in the
Most
world or
pubs per
something like that.
person in the world or something.
yeah, we're from St Albans in the UK, and there's like a pub on every corner, so it's pretty cool.
If you like pubs.
Okay, hold on. Bring it over here.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just telling you, I don't know why it's so hard to find a bar here. It's LA. There's like a bar and like Asian massage parlor in every other corner.
Yeah, we don't have many massage parlors.
Well, at least you have some, if not many.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
Turn
we turn.
left onto South La Brea Avenue.
Okay, what to do with your turn?
No.
Oh, so you're asking about last night?
Yeah, who did you interview yesterday at Mondo?
Okay, last night I had Coffin Cats and Clacks on. I did like a little setup, but it was a bit of, not really a disaster, but it was hard, especially for Clacks, because you went in that bottom room, right?
Yeah.
The stage is right upstairs, so you could hear all the rumbling and stuff. And then so there's a lot of background noise, not to mention it was pretty much of a party going on. Like everyone was there, like Kim Deckerman was there, Paul Roman showed up, Hip. Like it was like, Spike, especially, how loud Spike is from the Barnyard Ballers. So you hear all of them, and then they were yelling at us, and people were coming up and talking to us. Renee from the Brains was talking to us. Brian was coming, hey, and just talking to us. I'm like, I'm in the middle of an interview here, And so it was very chaotic, but it was still fun though. So I kept it short, like 20 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah, apparently everyone turned up just as we left.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys left early?
We left kind of just a bit early. We played in Vegas the night before, and we didn't get much sleep, and then we drove all the way, so we were pretty tired. So we watched about half of the bat set, and then we had to get some sleep, man. So we took off.
That makes sense. I remember when I was meeting the rest of you, I met I met you outside, and then I was going to meet the I'm sorry, I forgot all your names again.
I'm Ray.
I know Ray.
And
Tommy.
we got Tom on double bass and Will on the drums.
Beautiful. I was up last night too. Okay, so what I was saying was, who was sleeping at the merch table?
That was Tom. He passed out at the merch table. Will was passed out in the car, and I was just walking around, until I passed out as well.
Use the left lane to make a U-turn at South Fur Avenue.
Okay.
Then turn right.
No, so as I was saying, I
Turn right onto South La Brea Avenue.
was the guy was at the merch table sleeping. As I reached my hand to shake his hand, I'm like, oh, when you guys said you were at Vegas, I saw a post you guys made where you're there till like 4 a.m.
That's right.
Much later.
That's right. So after the show, we met up with,
Right onto South La Brea
Wes. He's the bass player from the Quakes. So he's a friend of ours, and also his friend Andrew. Those guys drove up from Phoenix to come see us play in Vegas and hang out for the night. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, the sun was coming up by the time we were
The
finished.
sun was very up.
Yeah, it was.
The post at 4 was the last point at which we could use phones, I think, and then after that, I think it was about 8 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I've just lost track over the last week.
Who'd you guys play with up in Vegas?
We played with, we played at the dive bar. It was the owner Angie's birthday. We played with this awesome band called the Sheiks of Neptune,
In
which is kind of
180 yards, the destination
Astro
is on the
Surf.
left, Market Street Bar and Grill.
There you go. Yeah, Astro Surf. Also a band called the Mapes, and I can't remember the other band's name, but it was a good night.
Do you guys gamble at all, or you just went up there to play?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we did actually, man.
They did a bit of gambling.
made a killing on $1.
How much did you make?
$10.
$10. That's good.
Yeah, man. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I saw your winnings. You had 23 cents.
That was my winnings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was after you took
I didn't even cash that in.
Yes.
Okay, we see it
Oh,
now.
okay.
Beautiful.
Ah.
All right, earlier we we found a bar. We got there, but I guess it was closed down. What did it turn into again? I forgot.
Realtor.
Realtors.
Yeah. So
Unless it's a sneaky bar.
yeah. Oh, like one of those
Speakeasy,
speakeasies.
yeah.
You had to whisper or have a passcode
Yeah.
or password. Passcode. Look at me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's find parking now. Hold on to this.
Okie doke.
This is my first car episode. I've done a lot of episodes in weird places, but which probably doesn't help. I'm not the best driver either.
Don't say that to us now, man.
I remember when I had the sharks in my car one time. I wasn't doing a podcast. I was giving a ride to the hotel room, and the guy a little nervous. I ran a red light. And then who was it? Steve's. Oh, not Steve. It was Alan's. Like, I thought you worked for UPS. I'm like, yeah, but I don't drive for him.
Oh man.
When all the
Yeah,
doors
uh,
lock in the middle. And then
Alan's a good guy. You know, we recorded a single with Alan back in 2015 for Western Star. He put that out for us. So
He's got some stories.
he's got all the stories, man. He's a good guy to interview.
Oh yeah. He's been on before. I want to get him on again separately because I had him as the band.
Sure.
But he's one of those guys you want to get on for like a good hour and a half by
yeah.
himself.
Oh
Oh, yeah. As with everyone who's a producer, you can just talk. They just talk and talk and talk for hours.
It's
And
more
it's great.
talking like mad stories than recording.
It's like you spend a whole day there, and then it's like, anyway, should we record something?
Yeah, and then also too just equipment and good instruments and just tech in general. They'll just keep talking.
Yeah.
And making tea. We're in England anyway. Every record is made with just on gallons and gallons of tea.
Okay, we're here, boys. Let's hold on. Let's stop this episode and meet in the inside.
Sure.
Sweet.
Okay, we made it. We are now in a fancy pub. We got music, we got women, and some fancy drinks. Ain't that right?
Hell yeah, totally. It's all going on here, man.
What's it called? Bruno's.
Yeah.
Okay, I lied. We tried going to a bar. It was too loud. Plus, wasn't quite our crowd.
Yeah.
We found another bar, but unfortunately, it said 5-minute walk. We're okay. We get some fresh air. Let's go for a walk. And
The bar was closed, obviously. So we're sitting around the corner in a little fast food joint. Yeah, with some Cokes and a bag of fries.
oh yeah, so they wouldn't throw us out. We used the restroom, but the restroom had a padlock on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Classy place, man.
Is anyone supposed to steal some toilet water?
Like I said, people probably go in there and like do bad things, sex, drugs, listen to the Zipheads. Who knows?
All kinds of awful things, you know.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we're all very tired. Me too. I didn't drink, but I have like what I call a sober hangover. Too much coffee, just being up late.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have the same thing, but not a sober hangover, just a regular hangover.
Old fashioned.
An old-fashioned hangover, yeah, that's right.
Classic.
Okay, cool. So as we were saying, it's probably a good thing we didn't go to a bar,
Yeah.
considering that you guys are both we're all hungover. And yeah, you said you guys are gonna take a little break after this, partying wise.
Yeah, so it's been we've been here. We've done 3 shows since we landed. One just outside San Diego in Oceanside with the Hardfall Hearts, and then we were in Vegas on Friday at the dive bar, and then obviously we played Mondo, yesterday in Hollywood. So yeah, it's jet lag, lots of drinking, not enough food, not enough sleep. So yeah, when we get back, I'm gonna hibernate for a couple of days at least,
But not tonight.
Not tonight.
What about you, gentlemen? Are you guys gonna take a little break too, or are you gonna keep going?
Hell no.
Yeah, probably not. Like,
I got stuff to do that involves drinking, not sleeping.
exactly.
All right then. So, so dang, where do we even start now? Everything, it's all been going on so fast now. I know I'm wearing a shirt that you were gonna wear, Ray. It's a good thing you didn't wear it. The Brainiac shirt.
That's right. Yeah, I did a swap with Andy from the Brainiacs. Got myself a Brainiac shirt. He's got himself a Zipheads shirt. So yeah, I was really stoked to see them because they've never there was obviously loads of great bands yesterday, but. Bands, the Coffee Cats, Quarantheads, all great bands like that. But, they played in England before, but the Brainiacs haven't been over, so I was really stoked to see them. Saw the Syndicates again, although I saw them last time I was here in LA. So, yeah, it was a good show, I thought, and a good lineup.
Yeah. And hopefully tonight we will catch the Detroit Cobras.
Yeah, we really want to see the
hopefully,
Detroit
man.
Cobras if we can.
Yeah, like I said, for this night though, I had to do some Googling because a lot of the bands I didn't recognize. Not that I don't like garage, it's just that I'm just not I just don't know a lot of bands,
Sure.
Are you guys? Well, then I was gonna ask you guys. You have a lot of influences in your band, so I'm pretty sure it's a genre you guys follow.
Yeah, I'm no expert, and the garage that we do listen to tends to be the older 60s stuff, but we are, big fans of the Detroit Cobras. Also, I'm just burping because of the Coke. Yeah.
Coke? Well, no, the Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Oh,
yes.
right.
That's what I meant.
We're talking about partying and the French fries.
Of course, and
It really makes me burp, that Coke.
Yeah, I know you got the Schizophonics playing, and they've recently did a tour in England. Like I didn't get to see them, but yeah, they've been playing in the UK and Europe quite a bit, I think. So yeah, probably some good bands that you've never heard of. So we're gonna go and check it out.
Definitely. All right, so we've been talking for a little while. I want to play a track from the Zipheads, but before that, though, let's go around and introduce ourselves.
Okay, I'm Ray. I'm the guitarist and the singer from the Zipheads.
Yeah, I'm Will. I'm the drummer.
And I'm Tom, and I'm the bass player.
All right, then, what track are we going to hear? Something off the Prehistoric album?
Let's have Unrequited Love.
Unrequited Love by the Zipheads.
Searching for an unknown road to end my misery. Well, I long to see what can never be until I'm free at last. I'll walk the earth, though that's my curse, my
All right, so I got to say though, caught your set last night. Almost missed it. Almost missed it. Yeah. What happened was, the paper said 9:30. I guess things ran ahead of schedule, so I was upstairs watching the Coffin Cats.
Yeah.
And then what time did you guys go on?
We went on around 9, so things were brought a bit forward. But we also got to play for a bit longer, so most people got to see us, even if it was the end of the set.
Yeah, my friend texted me like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna watch the Zipheads and I'll meet you out." I'm like, "Okay, wait, Duran." I flew over there because I've seen the Coffin Cats before, though it's been a while. But you're one of the bands I wanted to see too, especially also I'm gonna interview you, so I might as well. And I wanted to catch a set. I heard your tracks and music videos. Everything was really cool. A lot of energy. Not so much now, but when you guys play, there's a lot of energy.
You saw the last bit of my energy last night on stage. As we was just saying earlier, like we pretty much all passed out almost immediately after the show. We gave it what we could,
And as I was mentioning about when I was watching your set, one of the things that surprised me was I heard like you're doing a Will Smith Fresh Prince of Bel-Air cover.
That's right, man. We're authentic rockabillys, and we need to pay homage to the legend that is Will Smith and everything he's done for the psychobilly community. I think without him, it wouldn't be what it is. So we gotta pay our dues.
Exactly.
So you guys are Fresh Prince fans yourselves?
Of course, yeah, huge fans.
We sort of grew up in the 90s.
Can't grow up in England without
knowing what the Fresh Prince is. So yeah, we realised that one of our songs called "The Wild" has this kind of. We were just fucking around in practice one day and kind of realised it had the same kind of structure to the to the Fresh Prince theme. So I just drop a verse.
It happens occasionally that usually it's in the middle of a gig. There's just a bit with a breakdown, whatever, and then you'll just hear Ray start singing some cover, and then you go, "What the fuck's he doing?" Oh right, yeah, I like this. This is good. This is our first time you did the Sublime thing. I think was at a gig. We dropped a bit of Sublime in. Wasn't expecting that.
Other songs, we call it live sampling.
Do we?
Just that's what I call it. Yeah.
Just made that up.
Sometimes we drop in a bit of Sublime or a bit of The Clash or whatever, if it fits.
We make it fit.
If it doesn't fit.
Yeah, I guess I'm surprised you said so. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is big where you guys are from. I never got to really watch it. I know what it is. I know the show. I've seen it before. But what happened was, I'm not joking. But what happened was it was on the same time as Married with Children, so I had to make my choice.
Wow. Do you know what? Like I loved Married with Children. It's not as big back home, but it was on a cable channel, and not at the same time as Fresh Prince. So I was a big fan of Married with Children.
You've got your Keenan and Kel tattoo as well.
Yeah, Keenan and Kel, we were big fans of that. I don't know if you ever used to watch that, on Nickelodeon.
Oh, Keenan and Kel, they were from the show All That.
That's right. And then they did the movie Good Burger as well. We used to watch that a lot. Yeah.
I dropped the screw into tuna.
Yeah,
tattoo.
I have a Keenan and Kel tattoo on my leg.
You say Keenan and Peele then, wouldn't you?
Which is a bit strange, but it's cool.
Yeah.
No, definitely, I'm a fan of both of those. I know one of them became Fat Albert.
That's right.
Which one's a big one, Keenan or Kel?
Keenan is the larger one. Keenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell. Yeah.
I remember my show. I used to watch Nickelodeon a lot. Since I think we're all around the same age, right? I'm in my early 30s.
Yeah, early 30s.
Except Will.
Will's in his
I'm a little bit younger.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned because the under 30, what's it called, at the hostel.
Yeah.
I didn't get to actually specify on that. Why is there an age limit on that room?
I don't know. I think
Dirty
it was a
old man.
dorm room. I didn't read the thing properly when I booked it. So
Yeah, he was probably hungover. But the show I used to watch on Nickelodeon, I was a big fan of. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. The Adventures of Pete and Pete.
No, I never watched that one. I think that was either slightly before or after my time.
Your window of Nickelodeon.
I'll give it a shout. The Adventures of Pete and Pete. I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's very weird. Like, there's this their friend / neighbor, Artie, the strongest man in the world. He's a skinny guy with glasses, and then he's like a kid, but he has a tattoo he named, and then there's a lot of weird. His mom has a metal plate in her head. It's just very like he gets grounded, so he digs a hole under the ground to escape. And
That sounds weird. That sounds like our kind of thing. So I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's a very, very bizarre show. One of those old school Nickelodeon shows before. I guess it got lame.
It did. Everything gets lame. But yeah.
Or we got old.
Yeah. Well, a bit of both.
Back in my day.
Exactly. It seems like that too. Now we're all complaining how we're sleepy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Early 30s, like you said. I'm just tired.
Get another wind soon.
Yeah.
I saw too in your bio you watch a show called Father Ted.
yeah.
Is that an inside joke?
Father Ted is it's a British-Irish sitcom. It's set in Ireland, but produced by a British company. It was in the 90s. It was very popular. And yeah, that's kind of what brought the band together. I don't think it was too big over here, but yeah, it's the funniest show you could ever watch. It's about 3 Catholic priests that live in Ireland, and they just get into all sorts of, hilarious
scrapes.
hilarious scrapes.
So it's just really dry humor. So you said that show brought you guys together. How did the three of you meet?
So me and Tom are actually cousins. So we
Born
met
a week apart.
Yeah, I'm like 9 days older than him.
Was it the same bed? Something about that. Your mum
something
went
like that.
out, and then my mum went in.
Same hospital, yeah. So, oh man, come on, keep it together, man.
That's
Keep it
what
together. Just be mature. So we're cousins.
So their siblings time their lovemaking in order to have you guys born.
I heard the story about that as well. This was.
We don't need to go into that. We don't need to talk about
Was
that.
that my
Anyway, we're cousins.
I did.
So that's how we met. And like obviously we grew up together, learned to play our instruments together. We actually had a few drummers and a few different bands before the Zipheads sort of came together. And then Will joined. I guess it was 7 years ago. Will used to play in a band called Kiss My Brass, which was a local sort of ska band that we were all big fans of. And he's also good friends with my younger brother, so that's how we met Will, and we were looking for a drummer. Got together, and he'd already learned all the songs, so it's like, well, I guess you're in the band, yeah.
Oh, beautiful. So you guys, so I take it you guys all have, so you have the ska background, right?
Yeah, that's right. Right. Basically, well, yeah, like the old band, it wasn't so much like ska, it was just all the songs were just about drinking cider, which was a big thing back in England when you were a teenager.
Wait, what's it called again? Kiss My Brass?
Kiss My Brass, yeah.
That is a really cool
We
name.
didn't know at the time that there was Bette Midler, I think, had like this whole massive stage show called Kiss My Brass.
Really?
Yeah. And we didn't know this. And then like someone was like, oh, like Bette Midler. We're like, no.
Yeah, they were a Bette Midler tribute band.
There was another. I think we
does
did an
sing.
interview a while ago in a magazine, and it misprinted it, didn't it? It's Kiss My Brains, which is a much better name.
Yeah, we've had all kind of misprints. Kiss My Bras was always the common one as well.
That's a cool name, Kiss My Brass. I know you had a really cool tour too for a comedy thing was Carrie Fisher. It was called Wishful Drinking, based off her book.
Oh, nice.
It was like an autobiography. Are you a fan of Star Wars or Carrie Fisher?
Yeah, we're Star Wars fans, yeah, for sure.
Holy fuck! We can go back to that, but you have a rollerblade tattooed in your arm.
I do. I don't rollerblade, so the rollerblade is actually from Father Ted.
It's an obscure
it's
Father Ted reference.
obscure.
You'll have to watch it, and then you'll understand what the rollerblade's about.
Oh, okay. I just thought maybe you rollerbladed because you're 90s guys.
No. I mean, Will skateboards, not so much these days. I don't like him to skateboard because he's a drummer, and if he falls off and breaks his wrist, then I've got to cancel a load of gigs. So I don't really like him to do it. But yeah, he's a skateboarder. But me and Tom don't really do
You
anything.
just have to make sure you go out with arm pads and wrist pads and a really big helmet.
All right, Dad. Like,
Yeah, you have to wear the bright, colorful ones though.
Oh, exactly,
really,
yeah,
so you don't get
yeah.
hit by a car.
yeah.
You know, like
A yellow
high-vis
vest.
gear all over.
So
like,
you're a skater too, okay? So you say not so much often, but when you were skating, was it semi-pro? Were you actually really into it, or just a
I
small
was
hobby?
really into it. Oh, definitely not semi-pro. Like, I used to get some free stuff from the local shop, but just so I'd keep skating. But nah, just.
If he was that good, we wouldn't worry about him breaking his arms and
I
legs.
see.
If I was that good, I probably wouldn't be in the band. So, like,
No, I mentioned
But,
it before. When it comes to skateboarding, never really did it. It was popular when I was younger, but I did have my overnight, late night drinking playing Tony Hawk. That's as close as I got.
Oh yeah, we can all play Tony Hawk.
Yeah,
Exactly.
We'll play Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk 2, obviously, is the best one. But yeah.
I only played one.
Oh, okay.
I was a poor kid. I had a PlayStation 1. I never got PlayStation 2. All my friends got it, but yeah, just didn't quite work.
Oh man, that's like a sob story, man.
We'll find you one on eBay.
Yeah, now.
Like it's
Probably
20
worth
bucks or
something
something
right now.
Yeah.
That's one of the best part about being an adult. You can get all the shit you want now.
Exactly. Yeah. When I got to 18, I just bought myself all the Christmas presents that my family would never buy me.
Yeah,
And
just,
loads of drugs.
Yeah. Loads of drugs. Yeah, of course.
yeah. Just went to the comic shop. I'm going, I want this. I want
this,
that. I want that.
Exactly. Midlife crisis. Early midlife crisis.
Yeah.
The
Instead of
whole
now,
life is a crisis.
instead of getting spanked by your parents, now your phone bill gets cut off because you don't have any money to spend on it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. It's true.
Our way of getting grounded.
Yeah.
All right, then. So Tom, he skateboards. What about you on the side? What do you do for when you're not playing
I
music?
can unicycle
You can unicycle. Is that a real thing?
and do a bit of juggling.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, you're not
For a
joking
while.
with me?
No. I can unicycle and juggle for a little bit together. But yeah, I used to unicycle into town sometimes. just to go to the pub. It's easier to unicycle to the pub than it is back home.
And
doesn't quite work.
Is that something you do to impress the girls, or is that?
Yeah. Impresses there. I do it naked as well.
Oh no.
Unicycling naked around the park.
Oh, okay.
That was a good one.
I've seen you do it. You were just in your pants, so yeah.
Well, I was wearing pants at least.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I used to,
Underpants, that
I
is.
was going out with this girl for a bit back home, and then like when we first got together, she was like, "Oh, I was in the park today, and this guy naked on a unicycle like rode over to us, and so we got scared and ran away." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's my cousin." Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And my bass player. Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool. So you guys, well, obviously you guys hang out a lot because you're family. You know, the family parties and what I don't know what holidays you guys have out there.
We don't have Labor Day.
Day.
We don't have Labor Day, but we have we call them bank holidays. We had a bank holiday last weekend, which is the same thing. You get the Monday off work. Yeah, we don't do Thanksgiving, just Christmas.
You got the Queen's birthday and weddings and anything royal
Yeah,
like
royal
that.
weddings and stuff like that. And then we got Halloween, although, you know, Halloween's pretty much an American thing that we kind of just adopted.
Yeah. Wait. So okay, you do have Halloween. Halloween's a badass holiday.
It is,
Oh, yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's
Not
it's
so
pretty
much
cool.
in England, though.
Especially
It's
if you're in a
like-
psychobilly band, that's when you get all the offers for the gigs, like, you know.
Yes. Do you guys dress up for Halloween? Do you guys go all out?
I can't remember the last time we played actually on Halloween.
The best fancy dress I did in a while was for Halloween. I went as Dr. Strangelove, you know, in the wheelchair and all this. So I bleached my hair and everything, got the glasses. But not many people have seen the film Dr. Strangelove. And
I don't even know what it is. Tell me.
it's a very early Kubrick film. It's about the Cold War. And it's about, you know, this nuclear Armageddon coming. But it's a comedy. It wasn't
Oh, okay,
originally,
good,
but
'cause I'm
it
getting
turned out
depressed.
being really funny. It's got Peter Sellers. But yeah, he's the character Dr. Strangelove is this mad white-haired guy in a wheelchair. So I borrowed a wheelchair off someone and went out in the wheelchair.
Someone that needed it.
He was like, "Don't worry, I'll do with the stick." And I was like, "Okay," but he was like, "Can you return it after the weekend?"
Oh, it belonged to a person.
An
You didn't
actual
rent it?
person in a wheelchair. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he was cool. So I went out and I bleached my hair blonde and all this, all these dark glasses. But not many people like you have heard of Doctor Strangelove. It was a bit niche. So lots of people, everyone seemed to think I was just a disabled person being Andy Warhol. But I noticed I got served so quickly. Every bar I went into, they were always like, "No, get him to the front." And then there was a load of rugby players, and I had to sit with them for ages, and they wouldn't let me go, and they were drinking with me, and yeah,
thought you were
I had to wait till
disabled
their
too?
back was turned and then just get up and drag the wheelchair and run outside, run up the steps out of the venue, and then wheel past the window. And they were like, "How the fuck did you get out those steps quickly?" Yeah.
Probably shouldn't tell people that you've been posing as a disabled person, like to get served drinks faster.
Get
or
served
something.
drinks. This is advice, mate.
No, don't take this as advice.
I wonder if you ever get like confronted by a disabled person. You know, I'm not sure if you have it in America, but out here they have something called stolen valor. If somebody puts a military uniform on, because people do that to get respect in America.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, I assume, well, I
I
know
do
that you
that,
guys.
yeah.
I
That
know
sounds
that
like-
you guys, you know, really respect your military, and I assume that some people probably try and you know, pass it off. But it's called stolen valor.
Yeah. People like.
sounds cool.
There's got to be a band called Stolen Valor,
Yeah,
right?
surely,
That's-
So they, basically, there's a YouTube. I brought this up actually, funny enough, with the Brainiacs, because they're like YouTube guys like myself. Everyone who knows me know I fall down the YouTube rabbit hole like most people, and there's tons and tons, not tons, but a shitload of videos of military guys coming up and asking, "Hey, where'd you serve at? What's your name?" And this and that. It's like and they're like Stolen Valor. Because you know when you have a uniform on, you get like you said, you get service faster, you get free drinks, cops won't pull you over, you get like a lot of little perks like that.
Yeah. I've never tried it, and I'm not going to.
Well, Tom just may.
Yeah. I do own quite a few old military stuff. I like wearing old military stuff.
You could wear like,
But that's like
outdated like World War II
you know,
and
then
one.
it's
Yeah.
okay. You don't have the same problem with people coming up going, "You weren't in the First World War. Why are you wearing that tin hat?"
You're most likely to come take a picture with you if you're in Hollywood or something. They'll think you're part of like the people who dress
Yeah.
up.
Outside the theater, like, yeah, that's it.
Did you guys get to go to Hollywood while you're out here?
No, I think maybe we might swing by later. So this is my third time in LA. First time as a band. I've been here. This is my third time. Will's been before. Tom's never been to California before. It's his first time here.
Florida was it for me until
All
now.
the tourist stuff, you know. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You can do the tourist stuff probably tomorrow, I'm assuming.
We might try and do. We got to fly out tomorrow. We'll see what happens tonight. You know how much time we got.
Are you gonna try to catch a skate park while you're out here?
Oh, I wish, but I haven't got a board. And, you know,
Okay.
I'll probably break my legs if I'm over here, and then we'll be able to...
You could just run up and down the ramps, go wee,
Oh, I know.
like a child.
Or borrow, like you know how you borrow the wheelchair, you could borrow some poor kids, you know.
Go and just
You're taking that.
borrow someone's scooter or something.
Yeah, we're not over here robbing people's wheelchairs and skateboards, right? I just want to make that clear to your listeners.
Not Marty McFly.
Oh yeah, Marty McFly. It's great.
Nobody ever mentions that he just nicks stuff.
No, I love obscure, and that's not even obscure. That's Back to the Future. That's mainstream right there.
Well, that's where our band name comes from Back to the Future 2. So when they're in the future of 2015, which is obviously now 3 years ago, one of the cops that picks up Jennifer says that Hilldale, where they live, is a breeding ground for Tranks, Lobos, and Zipheads. Zipheads being some kind of like a crackhead or something. So we thought that sounds cool. So that's where our name comes from, Back to the Future.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.